Hey there, it's Lenny McGill with the Glock Store Performance and Custom Shop here in the range number 1 in Nashville today. We're going to do a drill that I've been doing for many years, and something that I think is very challenging to most shooters because people just don't practice this way. And what I'm talking about is shooting 5 shots. 5, not 2, as in a double tap, and not just 1, but 5 rapid shots into the target, and then 5 more shots into the second target, and then 5 more shots into the third target for a total of 15 rounds. Now, the concept being is that in a real gunfight, hope we never have to be in one, but in a real gunfight, 1 or 2 shots typically doesn't do it. And it typically is not how real gunfights happen. What really happens is people just shoot as much as they can to stop the threat. And most times, 1 or 2 shots are not going to do it. It's not like the TV or the movies where the guy gets shot and gets, falls over, or he gets hit one time in the face and he's knocked out. This is real life. We don't know what's going to happen. But we want to train ourselves to be able to shoot multiple shots. Now, one of the problems I have with USPSA, it's a ton of fun, and it's a ton of fun to shoot, and it's fast and it's furious and run around a lot, is that you train yourself to shoot double taps. So almost instinctively, if you shoot USPSA all the time, you're almost always shooting double taps. And as you find yourself shooting, you find yourself just in that cadence of shooting 2 and not really being able to shoot more than 2 in a row, which is a problem. So while you're training for self-defense, let's bend that envelope a little bit, open that envelope a little bit, push the envelope a little bit, and shoot 5 shots. Heck, you can shoot 7, you can shoot 8, you can shoot 10, but you have to have something to do. And so because the magazines, will work with, say, a Glock 19 15-round magazine, where you can do 15 shots in one run, I find this to be exhilarating because it's if you do it fast, you do it furious, it's certainly a workout, but at the same time, it really trains you to shoot, and not worry about a double tap. Just shoot that gun and then go to the next one. What I'm doing here is, and the reason I'm doing it is to make it a little bit more challenging and maybe even a little bit more physical, is I've introduced a little bit of movement, not a lot, okay? The movement basically is 1 step. So 1 step out. I'll go ahead and walk myself through this. So basically starting here with the gun on the post, it's 1 step out, 5 shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more step, 5 shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more step, 5 shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The concept is that a little bit of movement will make it a little bit more challenging, but it's also maybe a little bit more practical. And it just seems to me it gives you a chance to, again, address one target and then go to another one that's slightly farther away and another one that's slightly farther away, and you'll see your group sizes start to open up a little bit, which is okay, because in self-defense, we're good with anything really in this 5 diamond. Really anything on the 8.5 by 11 paper is a good hit. Anything on the target is basically a good hit. You're assuming that this is a man-sized target. So we are talking about self-defense, and we're talking about the ability to place rapid shots accurately on the multiple targets as fast as possible. So, with that said, we're going to go ahead and put our eyes and ears on here. Let me tell you about this gun real quick, just so you know what I'm shooting today. This is my Gen 5 Glock 45. Glock 45, I love this gun because it has the full-size grip with the mid-size Glock 19 size slide. So it's got a 17 grip, has a 17-round magazine, and it has the 19 upper, which I think is just a perfect size. It's got our pyramid trigger. This is one of our prototypes. The new pyramid trigger is a Gen 2 trigger, and this is one that I've been just shooting the heck out of just to put it through spaces, make sure that they are perfect, and they are. Yes, they are. And then I've also got inside here the tungsten guide rod. I took out the factory guide rod, and I put a tungsten guide rod in here, which allows me to shoot faster with less muzzle flip, because it's the heavier weight under the barrel. And all the recoil really is introduced by the slide action. So that's really what makes the gun jump as much as anything, but that dead weight under there helps counteract some of that action and gives me a smoother, flatter shooting gun. And that's basically all I've done to this gun. This is really just a testing gun to get out here and blast away, and I thought I'd have some fun here going through some of these drills. that I like to do. And if you have the space and the time, you should do them too. Because obviously you're watching because you want to be a better gun handler, more proficient, safer, faster, and overall just more competent. And you got to practice, you know, to be honest. This is a perishable skill. This is one of the things you have to do on a regular basis because while you'll understand the mechanics, executing and doing it on demand takes practice. So that said, let's get our eyes and ears on, and we'll go ahead and shoot through this drill a couple times and see how we do. All right, I've got a magazine here. Probably shoot 2 magazines. I'll just do 1 round of 15 right now. Got our double diamond double diamond magazine extension here. It gives us +5 9 rounds, so I can 9mm rounds. That means I can have 23 in here, 22, excuse me. 17 + 5, still 22. All right, here we go. Load it up. Press check, looking good. All right, magazine's in. We're gonna come off this, do 1 big step and start shooting. All right, from the timer. And here we go. And you can see my double tap finger wants to, what do I do? What do I do? All right. Gun is empty. All my targets, all my shots are in the target. It's not that far. That's the idea. Total time is 5.54 seconds. It could be faster. Like I said, got up there. You know, the first 2 are automatic. You can see how those double taps will really bite you when you try to shoot multiple shots. Let's try it again. See if I can get in the 4s here. That's where I want to be. All right, here we go. All right, that was better. 4.72. As I said, 4s. That's better. So 15 shots in 4.72. Now, that was 30 rounds. Pretty fast, right? But everything's where I want it to be. Boom. Boom. So, you know, the goal here is combat accuracy or self-defense accuracy. And that's what this really represents. You know, you're not going to be shooting at targets that are 25 yards away with a handgun because that really wouldn't be self-defense. Okay, unless that guy's got a gun and he's shooting back at you. More than likely, it's in a closer environment, and that's what you want to practice. You want to practice the speed. And the only way to really practice that speed is to get close and work your trigger. Work that finger. Because once you get the speed, then you can start to push the targets back a little bit. But here, at this point, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. 15 shots in under 4 seconds. 3 different targets are under 5 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty good. So overall, you know, I'm sure there's a bunch of guys watching this who could do this a lot faster. And I challenge you to come on down here to the range and do it faster. Because it is fun. And it's practical. It's the type of thing you need to practice if you want to consider yourself a true self-defense shooter. I'm Lenny McGill. This, of course, is the Glock Store here at the Shoot 270 range inside the Glock Store in Nashville. I want you to come down here and say, hey, I want to shoot that 15-shot drill. See if I can beat that time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.